And we're back, guys. Welcome to Good Energy. We report on tennis. Good Energy reporting on tennis. This video is brought to you via the Fair Use Reporting Act, Fair Use Tennis Reporting. We pick up in the first set here, guys. Greet Minnen. We are on serves. He's up 3-2. And these two ladies can really get at it. In case you're not familiar with Greet Minnen, she's from the hard-hitting Belgium. Look, she has 9 ITF championships. She is a former junior slam doubles runner-up. She's made it to the third round of the U.S. Open. She's a really good hard player. She's beat Garbenia Muguruza, and she right now is she's a slight underdog in this match. This was one of the better lines on the day. As I've been saying a couple days ago, I'm probably not going to predict matches in this tournament. Why? Because something smells fishy, ladies and gentlemen. All of these numbers don't make sense. So if you're going to even consider anything, you're going to consider the spreads for the underdogs and the overs, because these numbers don't make sense. The competition is 50-50 for these numbers to be so lopsided. And of course, you've seen today several upsets. You've seen yesterday several upsets. What about Elisa Cornet being upset as a 3-1 favorite? That was ridiculous, guys. But Blinkova, if you're not familiar with her, she's a former ranked number 3 juniors. That's right. She's actually a juniors slam runner-up as well. She made it to the French Open third round a few years ago. And if you don't know her, she's got a few championships on the lower level, but she recently won Cluj-Napoca, taking out some very tough competition. And I've been saying for a long time, the Russian tennis players are very skilled. There's a system over there that they come up in. It's just like a Cuban boxer. If you're a boxer from Cuba, you know you're going to be disciplined. And you're going to be very skilled at the basics. Watch how they train the Cuban boxers at an early age. They literally have these large training facilities where they groom them and shape them into being great boxers. The same with Russian tennis players. Look, you know the names. I've been naming them all year. All the Russian players are dominating. Samsonova ranked top 3, and she's ranked within the top 10 in 3 service categories. She is very technical. Kunamatova, I've watched her climb the ranks into being a great tennis player. You know, you have other players like Daria Kasatkina, who has a defensive style. She's very technical. She's a good shot maker. Any defensive player, I say it all the time, is a good shot maker, because they're good at keeping the balls in play, redirecting pace, taking the spin off their opponent's ball. And look, Anna Blinkova, she's really talented. Even the Belarusian players. Look at players like Azarenka, who's a Hall of Famer, Serena Williams' best friend. Look at, Sasnovich, which, by the way, that match earlier with Andreeva, another Russian player, that was canceled. The number point to Andreeva winning that match. So there's a lot of fishy stuff going on here. I don't know. What's the word on Sasnovich? Is he injured? Why'd she have to pull out? I don't know. Who else is from Belarus? Sabalenka, she's a great. So that region just grooms some very good tennis players. And look, Putin, they don't want to admit it, but Putin's the richest. He's the richest guy in the world by far, without a doubt. He controls all of Europe with his resources. So Putin, they have a system there where they bring up the tennis players. They're disciplined. They're good. But we all know when it comes to women's tennis, male or female, ATP, WTA, the best tennis player ever from the United States, baby. Serena, the Queen Williams. That's right. Unbelievable, guys. And it's good to finally see her getting her flowers, guys. I've covered a lot of her matches, and she has a lot of haters, okay? She has a lot of haters. So I don't mind arguing with people about Serena Williams, because I know she's the greatest. And there is no other tennis player. Guys, what about Althea Gibson? I've heard some of the elder professionals that played in the 50s and 60s and 70s. They say that a prime Althea Gibson versus a prime Serena Williams, Althea Gibson will win that match. Unbelievable. And if you guys aren't familiar, the African Tennis Association, that's the oldest professional sports league for African Americans in the United States. And look, they have brought up, they've been doing professional tennis leagues since the 1800s. And yes, it started at the HBC universities. But nonetheless, guys, my pick to win the first set, Anna Blinkova on the money line, baby. Look, guys, if you like when I do preview and prediction videos, like the videos, guys. Stay tuned. Good energy. This video is brought to you via the Fair Use Reporting Act, Fair Use Tennis Reporting. Good energy. See you soon.